This video is going to be catered to the people who are having a difficult time doing retention. So if you're already on a high streak, this is probably not the video for you. Most of my videos are talking about the benefits I'm experiencing past 60 days. I've reached 100 days and I'm 23 days away from surpassing that. I will surpass that. I'm on day 78 right now. It's a special day for me. Last time that I relapsed was on day 78. And recently I've noticed a lot of people are relapsing. I don't know what's going on in the air. There must be something going on. I don't know what the fuck you guys are going through. But there isn't an understanding of how important this is. That's why you keep relapsing. That's why you keep delaying your progress, delaying your future from you. You are taking away what you could be, the man you could be, because you're not taking this seriously. And there's a lot of bullshit. You're not only going to have to face life itself and the bullshit that comes with that, you're gonna have to face all the people who want you to relapse, right? Women are not going to be happy with you cultivating this energy. Men are not going to be happy. Women, you can ignore them. Men, they're going to give you dirty looks. People are going to try to compete with you. People are going to call you gay. People are going to say it's cope. People are going to think that you're out of your fucking mind because you're retaining. Okay, they're too weak. You need to stop listening to weak people. You need to stop listening to other people that have no idea what the fuck they're doing anyway. They don't have balls. Okay, people are gonna think that you're not actually doing this. That is just a projection of their weakness. That's an excuse that they're making because they don't believe they have the strength to do it themselves. You need to stop listening to people in the fucking comments who are constantly relapsing and you're making excuses for them. Like, it's okay, buddy. Get back on track. There comes to a point where we need to be hard on ourselves. That's why I've been able to get to 78 days, and that's why I'm going to be able to reach past 100 days, and I'm going to take this as far as I can. There is no excuse for weakness. Why do we keep excusing weakness as a man? Like, women are going to be telling you all kinds of shit because they want to drain you. And men, weak men, are going to make any excuse. They will come up with the most well-articulated excuses just to get you back down to where they think you should be. But that's not where you belong. You're already exposed to the information of semen retention. You've been exposed to all of these people who are retaining, all the benefits that they receive. You're exposed to my journey and all the bullshit that I've been going through. And I'm still pushing through, still able to see all the positive of why I'm able to retain and why it's important in the first place. But you can't listen to these fuckers. I saw a comment saying, you're taking this shit too seriously. It's not that deep. This is cope. You're supposed to be cycling this shit. You know, you're only supposed to do no-fap and semen retention in the wintertime. Like, your balls know what month it is. Your balls don't give a fuck. Okay? Your biology is not going to... It's not going to assist you in this. You are fighting against your own biology. You are fighting against what may be normal, but it's not natural. It's not the natural way for a man to be. And anybody who's on no-fap and they're still having sex and busting, they're just as weak as motherfuckers who are touching themselves. There's no difference. You're wasting time. You're wasting energy. Okay? You're giving somebody else your energy. You guys, so many fucking comments that I read about you guys being in relationships where your girlfriend's leaving you on scene, your girlfriend's disrespecting you, your girlfriend's, you know, mocking you, and you guys are still with her. You guys have been with this bitch for years. Dump her. If you need to be around women, dump her and get a hotter bitch. What the fuck is you're still not getting the point of this. It's never been about women, but if you need to do that, there's levels to this shit. You'll get to the point where you're fucking tired, okay? You'll get to the point where you're done making excuses. Oh, marriage is a godly thing and you'll have room for it later in life. And where are these godly women? You guys want to talk about godly women, but you've never seen one before. You guys want to talk about virgins, but you've never fucked one before. You guys want to talk about how love is real, but you've never experienced it. You guys are living in an illusion. The only thing that's real is your semen and the power it gives you. It's the only thing that is real. You can say it's cope, you're too fucking weak. That's why you don't do it. You don't have anything in your sack. Women will not want to be around you if you have nothing in your sack. And if they do want to be around you, they're using you because you're controllable. You're docile, like a fucking puppy with no balls. You don't understand what you're doing. That's why you keep relapsing. You don't understand how important this is. So for anybody that's on day one, anybody that is having a difficult time getting past 30 fucking days, you can't control yourself for 30 days. You're telling me you can't stay away from women? You can't not have sex? I was having pussy in my face every night and I didn't care. I don't care. Dump your girlfriend. She's disrespecting you, dump her. You want to be around women? Get with a way hotter bitch. And then you'll think that something's going to be different. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. You're going to fall for the feminine energy. You're going to fall for the women attraction trap. All these women are feminine when you first meet them. A mask is easy to wear when you think that that's all there is. But you have to understand, you can't listen to these fuckers in the comments. They have no idea what they're doing, okay? I come to you because I care. I want you guys to feel this power. I want you guys to actually position yourselves in life to be powerful, be successful. But you're not gonna do that if you keep fucking relapsing. You're not gonna do that by entertaining the same bitch who is ignoring you and you think that she's gonna fucking change. She showed you who she is. She showed you she doesn't give a fuck. You're not gonna get anywhere by entertaining these women, by having sex with them and thinking that it's filling you with some type of pride. I'm deeply prideful, and as a man, you should place your pride in the right areas. It should be right where your sack is. But you wanna put it in some pussy. Then you wanna go fuck these women. You want the women attraction, you want the benefits, but you don't wanna do the work. You guys care so much about the fucking benefits, but you don't care about making real progress. You wanna know when the fuck your skin's gonna clear up, when your fucking dick's gonna get bigger, but you don't care about doing the hard labor. You don't care about spending hours in the gym every fucking day, eating right, sleeping right, not being around bullshit people. You guys are still entertaining stupid fucking friends. You have to get it through your mind that the system is not here to assist you. They're here to break you down. You go to school, okay, you have to go to school. If you're in high school, you're in college, maybe you decided to go to college. Tend to those things. Tend to them in the least amount that you can fucking do for whatever your goals are. Don't give it any extra attention that is no longer needed, okay? You have to understand that everybody around you, especially if they're not doing semen retention, they're bought into the system. They're in there. They're programmed to believe everything that they're fucking told through the system's manufactured way of doing. It is catered to destroying men, especially, okay? So women are going to tell you, oh, you're mindless, your sperm is useless. They have no seed within them. You shouldn't be listening to women in the first place. I don't even listen to women anymore. I can't stand, like, it's almost like my mind automatically filters out everything that they're saying. And then you want to listen to men who don't have sex? Men who literally walk around, they're basically a woman. They just have some extra skin down there, but there's nothing in there. It's like decoration. You don't understand what semen retention is. That's why you keep relapsing. This is the most normal thing. This is natural. This is how you're supposed to be as a man. You're supposed to be full of test. You're supposed to be having the ability to be aggressive whenever the fuck you need to. You're supposed to have such confidence in yourself that it destroys other people. Your ego should be so inflated. Your ego needs to be so developed that anything that anybody says to you, it just flies off of you. It doesn't even touch you. You should feel like even you getting around a woman, your fucking balls are so full you can impregnate this bitch if she fucking looks at you. Like, you guys don't understand that every time you release, you are taking your life away from you. And you are settling for the mediocre life, the mediocre bullshit that they want you to settle for. Whether that's entertainment, food, ways of thinking. They're taking your potential away from you, your higher mind away from you. But you have a choice. You especially have leverage. You have the opportunity to be exposed to everybody's journey who actually has the balls to go and do this shit. You've been exposed to semen retention, yet you don't want to take it seriously. You're still entertaining the same fucking stupid bitch that doesn't respect you. You're still entertaining these friends that don't want to see you win. What are you doing? How much progress do you actually want to make? We have to be harder on ourselves. You know, you guys are, some of you guys are doing amazing, and this video is obviously not for you. If you're already on a high streak, you know what you're doing. You're not relapsing because you understand that not only do you become addicted to your benefits, not only do you become addicted to your own seed, yourself, you become addicted to the progress, the results that you're making. The results that no other man can make because he doesn't have no balls. You walk into a room and people can just, they feel you, man. You're going to irritate people. Men are going to be jealous of you. Men are going to be intimidated by you. You could be a fat fuck, you could be a skinny fuck. But if your balls are there, people are going to feel it. Because nobody has balls anymore. And they're gonna tell you that you're not doing this. They're gonna, say you gotta cycle this shit. This isn't a fucking steroid. This is how you should be having this within you at all times. You're leaking not only your test, you guys already know. I don't know how many times that I have to tell you to hold your nuts in. You guys ask, how do I stay disciplined? How do I continue to retain without falling into habits? How did I retain with a girlfriend? I told her that I would not have sex with her, and she was all over me every fucking day. Pussy available to me every second of the day. I could fuck her whenever I wanted, every second of the day. But I chose to prioritize what's actually important. I chose myself. If you choose yourself consistently, you're going to get addicted to it. You're going to realize that there's nothing, no feeling, no pleasure that compares to the progress that you'll be making as soon as you take semen retention seriously. And then I see these men who say, well, I'm doing no fap, and that's good enough for me. It's an excuse. It's an excuse not to go all the way. It's still taking your potential away from you. You're not willing to go all the way because you fear what it takes. You fear your own power. You fear what you may become. You're gonna have to let people go. People are gonna fucking hate you. People are gonna say you're narcissistic. People are gonna say you're egotistical. Let them say whatever the fuck they want to say. Would you rather be weak, docile, controllable? Someone who's just around, your energy isn't even felt. You talk to people when you're depleted. It's like, it doesn't even reach their ears. Whatever you're speaking to them doesn't even actually do anything to them. Because you have no energy. Yet you're willing to go and bust a nut because it feels good. Does it even feel good anymore? Have you ever busted and actually felt proud of yourself? You felt good. Go work out. Do something. Create something with your life. You have one life. You have limited time. You act like because you're 17 or you're 25 or you're 35 that you have some fucking, I got another year. You know what? Things are okay. Best case scenario, you continue relapsing and your life just doesn't change. Best case scenario, that your life just flies past you, lags behind you. Everything that you could have become, someone else will become. And power and strength will be annoying you. It will frustrate you to see other people who are willing to do what you never could do. And then you're gonna get older and you're gonna age faster because you have no seed within you. Okay, you're gonna be weak. You're not going to be able to retain or gain any muscle if you're depleted. Okay, I hear you guys are relapsing and then you go work out and you can't even fucking lift the same shit that you were lifting when you were on retention. Women don't give a fuck about you. You have to understand that they are there for a moment in time. They're there because you fit some type of fantasy in their mind. They don't care. They don't care that you are depleted. They don't care that they're taking your energy. They don't care. You listen to words. You listen to people in the comments. You listen to what women and men, weak men, are saying like it holds any fucking value. They don't have energy. And you're listening to these fuckers. And then you relapse. You come to the community. Hey, I relapsed. Pray for me. No one's praying for you. Nobody gives a fuck. We don't see you. We don't care anymore. We're not going to make excuses for weakness. It's almost 2026 and you're still doing the same shit that you were doing 5 fucking years ago, 10 fucking years ago. Where are your balls? How can you go to sleep at night comfortable with knowing you have no balls? How can you speak to women comfortably knowing that you don't even have masculine energy? It's basically two women talking to each other. Doesn't matter what the fuck you look like. As soon as you get on retention, your whole life is going to turn around. You're going to prioritize your health. You're going to prioritize your mental health. You're going to prioritize your physical attributes. Your natural abilities are going to come to the forefront of your life experience and they're going to be enhanced. Whatever the fuck you're good at, you're going to be better. And men are going to look at you and they're going to know that something's different about you and they're going to give you dirty looks. And then you're going to go home and you're going to think, holy fuck, maybe I should just fit in. I'm scared of all this power and what it's doing for me. Maybe I should just relapse so I can be normal again, you know? I'm intimidating too many women, these masculine women who don't have a feminine bone or moan in their body, yet you want to cater to them. You want to keep the same bitch that has disrespected you multiple times around because you're scared that you can't get any other pussy after this? Pussy's cheap and everywhere. And you're not the only dick that she's riding. Whether she's ridden some before, she's gonna ride some after you and it's not gonna fucking matter. You're a horse to her. You're nothing. You're a fucking ride, like a roller coaster ride, and when she gets tired of you, she's going to fucking drop you off or she's going to use you. So I don't understand how so many men can comfortably come to the internet. I know that I'm exposing my journey. That's not an excuse for weakness though. This has never been an excuse to crash out. This has never been an excuse for you to follow what I'm doing. Be better than me. Try something hard. Do something that you know is worthwhile. Do something with your life, man. You don't have all the time in the world. It doesn't matter if you're young or not. You still have time to change, but you don't have time to waste. This time is for you to actually make some real fucking progress. And you're saying cycle this shit because other men are cycling this shit, or I'm just gonna do no fap because, you know, everybody else is doing no fap and that's semi-normal, and if I'm at least not fapping, then I can be proud of myself. But you're still fucking your girlfriend, your wife. You want the feminine energy. You're always going to be attracted to feminine energy. You have to understand that as a man, the more that you retain, you're going to be more attracted to women. You're going to be more attracted to feminine women. That's not an excuse. Use it as leverage to understand that you're doing the right thing. Half of you can't even wake up bricked up, and yet you're making excuses and wanting other people to feel bad for you for relapsing and releasing. We don't feel bad. You don't look the same anymore. You're looking drained. You look like you're dead. You don't sound like a man. You have no sack on you. It's like you just got, your balls chopped off. And then you want to go out into the world and think that somebody's going to respect you when you don't even respect yourself. You come to the fucking community of men who are retaining. We're going past you. All of us who are retaining, we're flying the fuck past all of you who are choosing not to retain. And there's going to come a point where the support is not going to be there anymore. It's not going to be, oh, good luck, buddy. No. You need to be hard on yourself. When I would go for 30 days, I would relapse with some bitch. And I was fucking hard on myself. I beat myself the fuck up. I tortured myself in the gym. I tortured myself with just staying home, just doing work. I wouldn't leave my fucking house because I didn't want to be weak. I couldn't handle being weak. And I'm still fucking weak. 78 days is nothing. I've been drained half my life almost. Yet you see people who are on 60 days, you want to put their balls behind glass. We're going to get there. But there's going to come a point in time where we're no longer going to make excuses for ourselves or for other people. If you feel comfortable relapsing, you don't understand what retention is actually doing. You're killing yourself. That is not an exaggeration. That is the reality. You have life. You're giving it outside of yourself. You are expelling life. You can create another life form with this energy, yet you think that it's something you can just play with, drop off every couple days, but it's not as much as you used to, so it's fine. There's going to be people saying you're taking this too seriously, you're fucking crazy. You know what that is? They want you to be like them. They want you to be weak like them. People say, oh, you shouldn't break up with your girlfriend, if she disrespected you a couple times. There's comments saying, oh, this girl's ignoring me, but I'm just going to wait it out. Motherfuckers saying, you got to care about your girl. You have to be there for her. Motherfucker, where is she? She doesn't even want to talk to you. She's disrespecting you, and then you're going to let other men who don't even know about your situation tell you that you need to go and care for your girl. Dump the bitch. Dump her. Show her who the man is. Respect is more valuable than love. You want love? How about you go fill up your fucking balls? Life's going to show you what real love is. You want respect? Leave the bitch. You're never going to be respected if you're allowing somebody else to disrespect you consistently, yet you're doing nothing about it, waiting for things to change. And then you sad fucks go and release, you relapse. You come on here because you don't understand what you're doing. You don't understand that you're not just losing your access to your higher mind. You want to say, oh, well, I knew about feminine energy, before I was on semen retention. I knew about manifestation before I was on semen retention. Well, how the fuck is that working out for you? You say, well, I don't have to retain because, I know everything is the mind. So I can relapse and then trick myself into thinking that, I didn't release. That's like playing chess against yourself. And you know every fucking move. Even if you win, you lose. What are you doing? Where is the pride? Where is the honor in touching yourself? Having sex and leaking your fucking energy. You have to get past the illusions. The illusions, they get deeper. Everybody wants to come at you with this spiritual bullshit. I'll do tantra, do this type of sex. You know what that is? That's a fucking excuse to be weak. These men throughout time, we are so horny as a society that we will create any fucking loophole that we can just to get some pussy and put a fucking label on it so it sounds nice. I'm going to go have tantric sex so I can connect with my partner on a deeper level and, really reach those heights of the higher mind that I know I'm not capable of doing. You know why you're not capable of doing that? Because you're not willing to actually face yourself. You're not willing to go through the fire, hold your nuts in, and become the man that you're supposed to be. You're doing the same shit with the same bitch. And then you want to paint it as tantric sex. you're just making an excuse for your lust. You're just making a fancy fucking, using a fancy term to go and act out on your horniness and then somehow bypass it as you being spiritual. What is spiritual about that? You have some ass and titties in your face. You want to go and dive in some pussy and then label it as you're some spiritual mystic. It's bullshit. The illusions are going to continue to get more complicated because your strength needs to be tested. Your strength isn't something that you can buy, dude. You can't buy this shit. That's why everybody's gonna fucking hate you. They don't love you. You think that they love you for doing retention? You think these fuckers love you? It is conditional. All you are, you're a fucking character. That is all you are. And as soon as you relapse, you're back down to being a fucking puppy. Worse than that. You got no bark and you have no bite. Yet you want to somehow get somebody to feel bad for you. You want to make excuses saying that, you know, you're uncontrollable. You're too masculine. You're too horny. You have too much testosterone in you. So it's too difficult for you to retain. It's bullshit. You're weak. Where is the pride, the honor, the strength? Where is your masculinity? Where is your essence if you keep leaking? Oh, but you know, I'm fucking my wife. I'm dogging this bitch out so it makes me feel like a man. You know, I don't want to be labeled as gay. I don't want to be labeled as an egotistical, you know, a toxic masculine man because I feel like that's what I'm going to be if I keep retaining. It's weakness. It's an excuse. I feel like I should cycle this shit because, you know, I don't want to get too strong. I got to nerf myself. It's weakness. You want to cycle this shit? Okay. See how much progress you make. It takes 90 days for your sperm to mature. Imagine if you allow all that essence within you to mature, what it's going to turn you into. These motherfuckers don't love you. They don't care. People want you to succeed as long as you never position yourselves above them. As long as they can keep you in this fucking threshold where you're doing all right, you're doing good, you know, you're lovable enough. As soon as you surpass them, you're no longer loving. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun to hear the fucking truth. You need to keep retaining. How do I stay disciplined? You guys always ask me, how am I able to stay disciplined? Because I don't see anything else. I prioritize my progress above anything else. I prioritize my seed above anything else. It's not words, it's actions that I'm carrying out every day of my fucking life. I prioritize my physique over anything else. I prioritize my mental health over anything else. I prioritize my consciousness and the state of my frequency at all times over anything else. And you think that talking to a bitch is going to give you some higher mind? You think that having sex and labeling it as tantric sex is going to make you more spiritual? Oh, I can't reach those levels if I don't have sex. It's a fucking excuse. How about you sit with yourself, meditate, think about what you really need to do, who you really want to become, and then start moving. You're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be in the same fucking spot. You're going to be with the same loser fucking people. You're going to be still dating the same masculine, feminine, you know, whatever, less feminine ass bitch. You're still going to be taking the disrespect. You're still going to be with this bitch for fucking 10 years, and you think she's going to change because, you know, you're trying to reach that deep level of connection. The deepest level of connection you're going to get is sex, and then it goes absolutely fucking nowhere. They don't care. Your higher mind is attainable by you as a man because you have the seed of God within you. You guys want to talk about God? Where is he? You guys want to talk about faith? You have no faith. You have no discipline. You don't know what God is because you don't fucking retain. You want to see God? Hold your fucking nuts in. You guys want to talk about love and feminine women and virgins and godly women, yet you've never experienced that shit in your fucking life. You guys want to talk about unconditional love. As soon as this bitch sucks another dick, where is this love? You guys haven't seen what death is waiting at your door, whispering in your fucking ear. Come to me. Come for me. Because if you do, I'm going to fill your life with death. As soon as you release, you're killing yourself. Now your life, you release, your life is like bland. It starts to feel fucking gray. Everything is black and white all of a sudden. There has to be an understanding that semen retention isn't the goal. It's the fuel for you as a man. It is not the end goal. I don't see semen retention as the goal. I have goals. I see semen retention as a normal way of being, and it's giving me leverage in this society because nobody wants to be normal. It's not normal to be fucking. It's not normal to be wasting your energy. It's not normal to be around women and just talking, just wasting time. You can do those things, but be conscious of what you're doing. You have to be conscious of, I need the hits. I need the feminine energy hits. I need the validation. I need the fucking titties in my face, because if I don't grope something right now, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You have to understand that these men, that the challenges that they're going to project onto you is all it is weakness. So I wake